Assalamu alaikum. Dear viewer, welcome once again in Python. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the different concepts of Python, and in the last lecture, we have discussed about the casting, typecasting, converting one value from an other data type. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about strings.
मजीद वीडियोस देखने के लिए हमारे चैनल SST लैब को सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को दबाना मत भूलें ताकि आपको हमारी वीडियोस वक्त पर मिलती रहें।
Strings are a very important topic, and in any language, strings are very useful. So today lecture we will deeply discuss about strings. So let's start. File, new file. Here our topic is string. Strings in Python. For example, here is a variable named a is equal to SST_lab, and we'll write it in double quotation. So this is called a string. Anything which is in double quotes or in single quotes in Python, it is known as string. So I can write it also in single quotes. This is our string. If I print it, it will be print as it is. As we were already in earlier lecture, we have printed different strings. File, save. I named this program as strings. So run it. Here you can say it is printed as it is. So here you can see SST_lab, it is printed as it is SST_lab. There will be no modification in the contents of the string. Either I am using the special symbol, numbers, anything in double quotes or single quotes, that is known as strings. So here, okay, you can see it is printed as I have assigned this string value to variable a. You can use also multi-line string. Multi-line string means that if your text is more, you can assign the value to the string variable on multi-line. So using multi-line string, you have to write your whole text in the triple single quotes. So if I write here, it is multi-line string, and if I write it like this, it is multi-line string. So here you can see that there are three lines, but it is a single string. If I print it, print here a. So now you can see that it is printed as it is written in these three quotes. And here keep in mind that line breaks will be at same position. Now in this string there is line break after multi-line, there is also a line break, so it is printed as I have mentioned line break in the string. So your string will be printed as it is in the variable, and that is a very positive point. So here I write a string. This is SST_lab, and your strings will be like, you can say, arrays. As you probably have learned in different languages what are the arrays. So in Python, string also like an array. The t address of the t first character is 0, address of the second character is 1, 2, 3, and so on. In arrays we use the address like this. So you can handle it like an array. For example, if you want to print only T, the first character of the string A, so you can, in Python, you can write it, you can use it like this one. A in square brackets, you have to write the address of that character. Here you can see I have printed T. You can use address to fetch any data from the string. There is also another concept that is called the slicing concept. Slicing concept means that you can print a part of string. You can get a part of a string. So if I want to print string, here you can see if I print A like this 1 5, what will happen? So see, here will be also closing bracket. So now run it. Okay, here you can see it has printed HIS. You can see here the address of the starting variable. This is starting character. So 1 is the address of starting character. The starting character is H. Now it will go before this address. So it will print from 1 to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On 4th address there is a space, so space is also printed. If you can see here that the space is also printed over there. If I write here 6, now when I will print it, it is printed as HIS space I. So you can see here the address of the T is 0, H is 1, I's address is 2, 3, 4 space and 5 is I and 6 is S. So when you will use slicing and string and you will print a range of characters, so it will include the starting index character, but it will not include the ending character, ending address character. So here it is printed from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It now included the S as is on the 6th address. So this is the concept of slicing. You can also use the minus address range. So if I write here minus 5 to minus 2, so run it. Okay, so here you can see that it is printed STL, STL, part of this. So minus 5 means that it is started from the S and then printed T, then L. So here you can also use the address range in the minus. This is the range from the starting point and the ending point. So address of the L is minus 2. Address of the T is minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. It is started from the minus 2. If you want to check these addresses, so you can see here minus 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. When you will use or count the addresses from the right to the left, the addresses will be in the minus. But when you count the addresses from from the left to the right, the addresses will be in positive points, positive positions. So you can also use negative indexing in the slicing. If you want to get the length of this string, length means that how many characters are in this string. Length is a very important, because if you are writing a program to save some data, like if you want to check whether the computer operator has entered correct cell number or not, you have to check the length of the character, length of that string. So length is very important. So how can you check the length of a string? A very simple method is used in Python. So if I want to print the length of this string, I will use simple method that is called len a. So here it will print the length of the array. Now it is printed 14. 14 means this string has 14 characters. So there are different methods that we will use to work with string. So first method is this length. Now you can strip a string. Strip means if I use print a dot strip, what will do? So what strip method will do, it will remove the white spaces from the start and end of the string. So if I have space over there, space is there, if I run it, okay, here you can say there is no space before the string, but in the actual string there is a space at the start point. So in the end of the string there is no space, but in the actual string there is a space. So strip method will remove white spaces from the start and end of the string. Next method is called lower and upper. If you want to print the whole string in uppercase, either your actual string is in lowercase or uppercase, you can print it in the uppercase. So a dot upper. Okay, here you can see the string is in uppercase and there is space at the start and there is space at the end. This method will convert all the characters in the uppercase, and as well as the uppercase you can use also the lower. So lower will convert all the characters in the lowercase. Here you can see T is in uppercase, but when I use the lower method, it converted the T into the lower case. So in string you can also replace a character. Replace a character means when you will replace a character, it will use just like in MS Word, you can replace a character with another character. So a simple method will be used, a dot replace. Now if I want to replace last B at the last, so I want to replace B with the, you can say G, and then I'll print this string to check. If I use B is equal to here, you can see that it is replaced the B in the A string with G and assign that string to the B. When I print the B, it replaced B is replaced with the G. So this was all about strings. This was the first part of the string. In the next part we will discuss about other different methods on the strings, because as I have mentioned in the start of the lecture, the string are very important part of any language, and in Python string has variety of yes, you can say the function method. So we will study about the other method and other different properties of string in the next lecture. So I hope you enjoyed this lecture. In the next lecture, we will study about different more concepts of the string. Till then, Allah Hafiz.